Well, something new is coming to streaming beginning today. Something you don't want to miss. It's called The Checkup with Dr. David Agus, and the first episodes drop today on Paramount Plus.
Yeah, it's conversations on health, heartbreak, and a lot more with A-listers like Ashton Kutcher and his twin brother, also Oprah Winfrey, and many others.
They share their very personal stories with Dr. David Agus, who joins us live to tell us more about this new series. Good morning.
Doctor, I'm so glad you're here today. I've got this mole that it's changing color.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's not my checkup. I'm sorry.
I am on it. Yeah. Show me your moles.
I watched a couple episodes. By the way, thank you, Paramount Plus, for only putting 3 episodes up, because I probably would have watched all of the episodes at once. You're really good at drawing out these stories from these celebrities. That cannot be easy.
No, I mean, thank you, Tina, John, and Cody, for having me on. I think it's important having a long conversation around health with celebrities to make people realize, I want people to realize in the country, everybody has a medical condition, whether it's blood pressure, your cholesterol, Alzheimer's, heart disease, you name it. We all have them, and so do these celebrities. And so we want to normalize that conversation. And the coolest part about the show is, while we're talking to them, we bring them in the lab, we look under the microscope, we show them how the disease works so they can actually get a new understanding. With that understanding, the shoulders come down, and they realize you can live with these diseases rather than just suffer from them.
So one of the people you talked to was Howie Mandel, and you talked about his OCD, which I feel like he's been very public about it for years. So it kind of makes me wonder, well, does he even really have a problem with it? Because he doesn't seem to have any shame or hide it, which I think is good. What did you discover about him in talking to him about that? And how does he deal with it?
What's amazing was he was hiding it. I mean, it was very hard for him to grow up, and he tells the stories of how difficult, how ostracized he was. And then he was on the Howard Stern show, and he actually was outed there, and how shame he felt being outed on the Howard Stern show as having obsessive compulsive disorder. Howard didn't know that he wasn't public with it. And then from that, he actually said, hey, listen, if I talk about it, I can normalize this and realize that there are many, many people with this in the country, and you can live with it. And so his story, I think, is inspiring and gives hope to anybody who's suffering from that disorder.
Interesting. Has he changed at all over the years now because it is so public? Is his condition getting better?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think he's changed, and now his daughter has it also, and she came on the show and actually had an anxiety attack when she came down, as we got to see it manifest. He was driving to an airport once, and his child's foot touched his jeans, and he made the car turn back so he could change his clothes, because he was so obsessive about dirt that shoe touching his pants made him change, and they actually missed the flight. So he went into these exquisite details which gave people a flavor of what it really was.
One thing I can relate to is what you talked to Oprah and Winfrey and Maria Shriver about, of course, is menopause. So we'll stay tuned for that one because we're out of time here. But very interesting. I love that you're bringing, the celebrities into everyday life and what we all have to deal with.
Thank you. You have to. It affects 50% of people in this country. We have to talk more about it. I never learned about it in medical school, and we need to bring that conversation to the open. Thank you for having me.
Fantastic. Fantastic. And check your email later. I'll send you some pictures of the mole.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I'm on it.
Saves us from having to look at them.
Paramount
Doctor,
Plus.
thank you so much. Paramount Plus starting streaming today. Thank you so much, Dr. David Agus.